if you could be in any sport, what sport would it be?
Ooh,
I'm NBA all the way, straight out the gate.
dude, not even in my top 5. It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool whenever you're a rapper and you're supposed to be rich and you're rapping about cars that I see all the time.
F
Like,
you,
oh,
I hate
snap.
you, stupid B. We were like, oh my gosh. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another dope episode, Coffee and Kicks, episode 5. We back, man. We back.
I wish I had an air horn whenever we should get the podcast going.
Hey,
To like,
we should get one. We should get one.
like an actual air horn and just like blow it right into the microphone.
That would be lit.
I wonder if that would damage the microphone.
It could, I guess.
I guess it could.
I could just throw a little edit in there real quick.
Yeah.
Air horn edit. Hey, but man, we so excited to be here back for you. Man, so last week we filmed a super dope pod. Probably one of the best pods we have filmed so far, I think. It was a really good episode.
It was definitely really good.
The problem is with great things always comes problems, right? And so we had the most technical difficulties we've ever had on a pod also. You guys, as you guys know, if you guys have been following us, we're just starting this and like basically from the ground up. I'm talking about very minimal money being spent on this pod, basically $0 so far. And we're just building this crowd.
Zero based off of like upfront,
yeah.
But there's definitely some money sitting in here.
There's definitely a lot of like money already being put in, but it was stuff that we had already had, luckily. Sure. So it saved us a lot of money. Yeah. But basically, I'm saying that to say that, you know, we're still very new to this.
For sure.
So things will happen, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we just ended up having to scrap the episode.
Literally.
But it's no worries. We got more great episodes coming for you guys. So make sure that you guys hit that subscribe. As always, if you're here on the Everybody Hates Jay channel, make sure that you go over to the Koffee and Kicks channel and hit that subscribe as well, because that's where all the future episodes will be posted. There'll be a link down in the description below, so make sure that you go hit that. How we feeling today, though, man?
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Yeah, I've had a pretty eventful day.
Eventful day.
Yeah.
So as you guys can see, we're not in the usual setup. We're in our humble abode here in Tulsa. In a remote location, undisclosed. But you guys see the sneakers behind us and all the other props and stuff. We got our boy Rupert up there joining us today for the pod. So we're in Tulsa today. So what did you do today in Tulsa? Because obviously you're not at home.
Went to the mall and stuff like that with the fam. Took Alex to get some food. I was basically forced to do that. She told me if I didn't, she'd body slam me.
Oh damn!
So of course I'm gonna do it.
I'm not risking being body slammed by Alex.
Yeah, exactly. That was just after she told me a story about how she bodied a coworker. Basically, not literally, but like she like checked him a little bit.
Yeah. So
I was like, yeah, she's already elevated.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make her any more elevated.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go get you some Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, that's what it was.
That's what she wanted. Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, other than that, dude, no, just like I was up super late last night, so
yeah,
because I've been back in Coffeeville and stuff like that, just visiting.
Okay.
So, dude, I saw Devin
Jensen.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. I got a crazy story. No, I'm not gonna say it on the pod, but I'll tell you afterwards. But
yeah, dude, yeah,
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Dude, I haven't seen Devin in. It has to have been over 5 years.
All right, so a funny story that I will tell about Devin on the pod. So back in the day, me, Keith, and a whole bunch of other people used to always rap. Keith had like the whole setup in his room, and so one day,
set up a laptop and a microphone.
No, this dude. I mean, for like what 2012?
Yeah.
I mean, this was super far like back in the day. Like
yeah, but dude, like most of the stuff I handmade.
Yeah, that is true.
Like the whole vocal booth.
Yeah,
I made that.
That is true. Yeah. But still, like, I mean, for as far back in the day as it was, like, for some just regular at-home stuff in Coffeeville, Kansas, like, you low-key had a good little setup. And so, anyways, we would always make songs and stuff in there. And one day, Devin Jensen comes over, And this dude, this was the funniest thing ever. Like, he was so hyped about rapping. Like, that's all, because we went to school with Devin. All day at school, he's talking about it and stuff. He comes over, stays the night, he's talking about it all day. We make a song. I think me and you made a song that day, and then his song was last, and then we did his last, and then this dude gets on the mic. We're playing Gucci Lemonade, so you guys know it. Wasn't it the Lemonade?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was, but I don't remember. Oh yeah, it was Gucci Mane song, wasn't it?
Yeah. And so out of nowhere, as soon as the beat drops, this dude says,
dude, he went up on some Eminem stuff, dude.
Bro,
like he was like, F you, blah blah blah. Like,
yeah, it was just like, I hate you, stupid Pete. It was just like,
and like,
whoa.
And none of it was on. Like none of it was like
at all.
Was that cadence? Like it was like,
this
man. I was like, you gotta listen to the beat, bro.
Yeah,
like,
the beat was just like
you
needed like a Corn type of beat, like some Slipknot.
My dude went on there and made his own beat in his own head. That's what he always did. Like because he always wrote. He always wrote, like, he was a great, like, he could write lyrics.
Yeah.
But he always wrote it to, like, his own tune. Like, he needed a producer, or he needed to be a producer to, like, make beats himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, he would make a song in his head and then and then, like, we would, like, all, like, agree on a beat.
Yeah.
And then he'd, like, not really write on that beat. Like, he'd be writing on whatever he wrote on in his head.
Right.
So.
The funniest thing about that, though, is because at that time, like, we were super young, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we were in Aunt Ginger's house, Uncle Eddie's house. So, for those that don't know, our Aunt Ginger and Uncle Eddie, they're pretty, not, I wouldn't say, like, strict, but they're definitely not, like, you're not about to be in their house just cussing and doing whatever you want to do. So, like, for us, like, we weren't cussing and stuff like that. So, like, for him to just start yelling
that.
F you, I hate you, you stupid B, we were like, oh my gosh, we were going to get in trouble.
These walls are not thick.
And it was late, too. It was like 12 o'clock in the morning.
Bro, yeah, it was probably later than that, dude.
Probably.
For sure, because, like, I can remember multiple nights that, like, we stayed up with Devin, and, like, we'd all just be writing and then, like, trying to produce a song, like, before morning.
Literally.
And, like, we get to Devin's part, and, like, it just takes a little bit.
Hours.
Because, like, he just... it just took time.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, like whenever you're actually making a song, it's a little bit different. Because even me, that one song that we made, I could not come in. The motto. Yeah. I could not get that beat hard. Drop. Like it was
most people don't like. I mean, I think that like whenever you get behind a microphone and like you start to like sing or rap, like you begin to see like the skill set that is required to produce like good songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Especially with like good melodies.
Yeah.
And like you have like a bunch of instruments layered on it. Like whenever you start thinking about silence turning into that.
Yeah.
That's when you're like, whenever you kind of get in awe of like an individual. Cause you're like,
facts.
Wow, that's like beautiful, dude.
That's how I feel now. Like when I watch YouTube videos and stuff or different, even movies, like at this point, like when I'm watching movies and stuff, I'm like, dang, like for sure. I wonder, like, for sure. how crazy is it that just the little bit of edits that I'm doing on these little YouTube videos that I make, going to like these movies and stuff, and I'm like, bro. Dude, like these dudes are literally putting in hours of just watching film and editing and making sure that like, they have hundreds of camera views. You know what I mean? I got one camera.
Dude, think about. I know they can't, dude. All that stuff. Like you start to like whenever you try to like produce like some little film, blah blah blah, and then like. You look at another film or like on the big stage, like, I mean, like movies that they're like 2 hours in length. Mm-hmm. Like, think about how much like how much film they actually had.
Yeah.
That they went through. Like, and by the time that you get to that level, like, I mean, I would assume that you've created a system that allows you to like kind of cut off like extraneous film that you really don't need. Yeah. And like be really good about like, this is what we need. And this is, so we have two shots of this one.
And that's why I think they have like the take, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So that way they can kind of.
I've always thought if that was like how they like link up audio and video. Like, cause like I see, so there's a fixed gear writer. Well, he's not fixed gear. He like records a bunch of fixed gears. His name's Terry Berenstein. He's a New York based cyclist. And he literally just biked across America.
Was that the guy? Did you show me some of his videos?
I think I did, but you were like not interested at all because like it was the one whenever you were just like they're just following the guy down the road.
Yeah, so it was cool like for like the first 30 seconds to see him like going on, and then after a while it's like, okay, now what's the point?
Yeah. And dude, like I've sat there and watched 20-minute videos like that,
and it makes sense because that's what you're like passionate about.
For sure. Yeah. So like, okay, so Terry makes videos, and I remember one he was doing with this guy named Safa Brian, which is like I mean, he's a professional, he's a sponsored cyclist, and like he was riding a track bike on this one in Mexico City, bro. In traffic, bro. In and out of traffic, bro. And like if you ever seen like Mexico City traffic, bro, like when you're going to highway, like I mean it can get, I mean anywhere can get congested, but like this almost seemed like a very disorganized congested where he was particularly. It seemed a little bit more congested, and like Soph was just like on a brakeless bike, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, let your mind. That's
scary, bro.
There's no brakes.
That's scary.
So he's slowing. So this bike, he even takes the bike on the freeway, bro. Takes his feet out of the clips, brings his feet into the and puts it on the down tube, and the cranks are just, and he's just tucking, just flying, bro.
Bro, like, what do you do if you have to stop though? Like, how do you? So like, what do you do if you have to stop?
So in that instance, he probably would have like jammed the back tire if you had to. But like even then, like you're not stopping on a dime. A lot of fixed gear riding is almost like I'm riding 2 miles ahead of me already. So while you may get on a bike and you're just like, oh, like I'm just cruising, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Right here and now. Whenever you don't have brakes, like your mind is all right. There's an intersection coming.
You're just completely analyzing everything that could possibly go wrong.
This is why it's so fascinating for me, because it's a very active style of riding a bike.
Definitely.
Like you're always tuned in.
Oh yeah.
Always tuned in.
Very.
And like especially when you add in the component of it being brakeless, which I don't condone that at all. Like especially like for people who aren't comfortable, but like
like somebody like me.
Yeah, and there's always that aspect of uncertainty, like the aspect of like if someone just pulls out in front of you. Yeah. I mean, I can like be agile, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I can do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do all that, but like at the end of the day, like you do put yourself at more risk when you ride brakeless. But like, yeah. So that especially just like my spill, like you don't have to ride brakeless. But anyway, oh yeah, sorry. So like the reason why I said all that was because
I forgot what was he
so like
about.
so okay, so he was about to start writing, and he had Safa clap 3 times, clap clap clap, and then he started the video. And like I know that he has like he'll have external mics, or I don't know what an internal mic is. He'll have a microphone. He'll have a microphone that's like clipped up to him. Yeah, and he'll have a microphone clipped up to him. Yeah, and I've always thought that like they go action and they hear the big clap, and I thought that was like them linking audio and video.
Could be,
because like I know that they're not just recording audio off those onboard cameras. I mean, like they're Reds, but like, so like they're
but they probably have like stuff that is digital. You know what I mean, or that like links up Bluetooth or whatever. Yeah, I would assume.
I've always just thought there was something for the editing process.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyways, so let's go ahead and kind of get. That was just we just went on a 20-minute tangent on a not even in a topic, but so I got a few topics for today. The first one is this Deion Sanders clip. I want to see
Deion Sanders. Who's that?
Deion Sanders, bro. You know who Deion Sanders is? The NFL dude.
Am I supposed to know who that is?
Bro, yeah, it's prime time. Deion Sanders, bro. You know who?
I'm still confused.
Once I show you a picture of Deion Sanders,
I know who Deion Sanders is.
Oh, bro, I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, you got me right there. I'm like, bro, there's no way you don't know who Deion Sanders is. But anyway, here's this clip right here.
Shouts out to Skate Dub.
Here, grab it. Oh, my bad.
Shout out to Skate Dub. If you play Warzone, you can add me on PSN, Lil_Loot007.
This nigga probably sucks.
Oh, wait. Can I play this, or will we get copyrighted? Is that okay?
Yeah, you should be all right.
All right.
Quarterbacks are different. Yeah. We want mother, father, dual parent. Mm-hmm. We want that kid to be 3, 5, and up because he's got to be smart. Mm-hmm. Not bad decisions off the field at all, because he has to be a leader of men. Like O-lineman, I look for dual parent homes. Right. A strong father that they adhered to. Right. Smart kid, at least 3.3. and above. Lineman, defensive lineman is totally opposite.
What do you mean?
Single mama, trying to get it. He's on free lunch. I mean, like, I'm talking about just trying to make it. He trying to rescue mom.
So what do you think about that?
I don't know what to think about that, to be honest with you.
So
I don't know if those attributes are, like, if they can be limiting, in the sense of if an individual doesn't possess these capabilities, that they're incapable of said duty. Yeah. That's my first thought, based off of the, somewhat rigidity of his attributes that he looks for. Like, if you're a QB, you don't have a mom and a dad, you're probably not gonna be a good QB. Yeah. Or for defense, I'm looking for the ones that's trying to save their mama. Yeah. So, I mean, interesting. Hey, Dion, maybe you need to come on and explain that a little bit, dog. Because, I mean, like, what kind of comments was getting on that? Because, like, I feel like I know somebody got offended.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what the whole thing was about. Was a lot of people were saying that basically not coming from a 2-parent household and stuff doesn't mean that they aren't qualified for that. Yeah. But in my opinion, I don't think that he was saying that doesn't mean they're not qualified. But from a scout's report, you know what I'm saying, from a scout's eyes, these are the things that you're immediately looking for. You know what I'm saying? These are what's making this guy maybe stand out a little bit more on paper than this guy. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, that doesn't always mean that that's what. For sure. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that's funny you said it, because I actually had a thought the other day. I was thinking about physical therapy and thinking about the education of physical therapy. Uh-huh. And I don't remember what I was doing, but essentially the conclusion that I came to, because, like, you can have someone that's really book smart, but they're not very good in the clinic. And then you have someone that's not very good in the books, but very good in the clinic. Right. So it's just like, and I know that, like, everyone, like, you have to have some sort of criteria based, like, to judge, the people that's in front of you, like, if they're capable of doing said thing. So I think that, like, this is kind of in like a parallel way. Yeah. There, like, he has to have some way to funnel talent. Right. And he's starting at a fundamental level. Yeah. And honestly, it kind of seems like he may be alluding to a stable home. Yeah. Being a little bit more stable human being. Yeah. Which honestly, bro, like a leader, I mean, I can see it in that aspect.
Yeah, it's not like a bad, I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say it's not a bad thing, but it's not like that's not true, basically.
Right. Facts. And the thing is, like, that doesn't mean that just because you have mama and daddy in the house that you're stable either. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have one that's going off the rip, right. Been smoking meth. Right. Right. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying?
It went straight to the dark side. Been smoking meth.
Bro, because it happens. Like, it does happen. Yeah. Even, I mean, you have kids who legitimately wouldn't ever have to worry about anything in their life, like, legitimately, and still go off the rail. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, like you said, like, he has to have a way to, like, categorize people. Yeah. I think that's an interesting way to categorize them. Maybe it's just the way he said it. Maybe.
I think so too. I think it was also kind of just like him being, like, just kind of joking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I do feel like
people don't take jokes very good.
People don't take jokes very good, no. And you also sometimes have to remember the company that you're around. Yeah. Whenever you make some of these jokes, and so like
know your audience.
Yeah, know your audience. If you're
but he's saying it on that was television, right? Yeah. I mean, your audience is everyone that's listening.
Everyone that's on. Yeah. So maybe I wouldn't have said that on television. Yeah.
But then again, like, there's a part of me, it's just like, like, if you're gonna say something, say it, and, like, you're not always gonna be able to, like, not hurt people's feelings. That's like facts. There's not always there's not always like a super politically correct way to say everything.
Yeah, no, someone's gonna get offended, especially in today's time. Someone's gonna get offended by everything that you say.
Oh yeah, and honestly, bro, that's something that I've had to like. That's something that I struggle with because like I don't really want to hurt nobody's feelings.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not opposed to hurting someone's feelings, but like I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, like I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Like that's not my intentions ever. But like you can only compromise what you say so much before you start saying something different.
Yeah.
And like even if I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying, I want you to say it how you think you need to say it.
Yeah.
That's gonna give it to me in like the rawest way, regardless of how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Because like that's the only way you're really gonna know what someone's about.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is like, one of like the most giving people in the world.
Yeah.
And people still find a way to even criticize him. Like, for instance, have you seen the recent things about whenever he cured like all those people's blindness and stuff?
He curing people's blindness?
Exactly, bro. Yes, bro.
How, bro?
So apparently,
is he laying hands?
Huh?
He's laying hands?
No, this nigga's not Jesus, bro.
Well,
but that's why people.
Well, he could be Pentecostal.
He could be Pentecostal. What does that mean?
Well, Pentecostal is faith healing.
Oh, so they they believe that in like healing. Like,
bro, we literally grew up in Pentecostal church.
What church was Pentecostal?
So you never saw when they be laying laying hands?
Yeah.
What do you think that was, bro? You saw that. You were just in there, wasn't you? He was just in there.
Nah, I just didn't know that was like a.
Yeah, bro.
And I thought
casting out of the demons, like all that stuff. Like there's some denominations that don't like they don't do that.
So isn't Pentecostal a denomination?
Right.
But I thought Kojic, Church of God in Christ, was its own denomination. They just have Pentecostal beliefs, basically. Like it's like a form of
the denomination is Pentecostal. Kojic would be the name of this said church under Pentecostal.
Nah, bro. They said that that's one thing that Kojic always is their own denomination.
Look it up. I'm telling you right now. Church of God in Christ is Pentecostal.
We'll look it up after the pod.
Look it up right now.
Look it up right now. It's not, bro. Church of God in Christ is. They used to always say it.
Church of God in Christ, where people really love the Lord. That's not saying it's denomination. I hope I'm in frame. I think I am. If it's not, whatever.
Oh, I guess it is.
Yeah.
But is this? Oh yeah. Yeah, this is ours.
Yeah.
Dang, bro, they be lying then, bro. They said it was its own denomination, bro. I didn't know I was Pentecostal.
That dude.
No, I'm playing. But so anyway, back to what I was saying. There's apparently a surgery that will heal, that can cure blindness.
Really?
Yes. And so
do you know what it's called?
I don't. I can't remember. The article that I was reading, though, because I read this article probably like 3 weeks ago or so.
Yeah.
But it was saying about like how like a big percentage of people's blindness can actually be cured by surgery. It's pretty costly, but it is available. You know what I'm saying? It is out there.
And Mr. Beast paid for it.
And Mr. Beast paid for like, I think it was like 10,000 people to have that surgery done.
Bro, how much did that cost?
I mean, he partnered up with like, somebody else.
Mr. Beast.
But still, like,
heals,
I'm pretty sure it was over $1 billion type thing.
Blind man. Mr. Beast heals blind man.
And people were giving him a lot of slack for that because they were like, basically almost like what you were saying in a joking way, but they were like, who does he think he is, God or something? Like, and all this other stuff. Like, why does a YouTuber have to be the one to heal people's blindness and stuff? And like, I'm like, dang, bro, this dude is literally curing people's blindness and y'all mad at him? Like, literally, it don't matter
trying to find,
what you do.
Let's see. surgery to heal blindness cost. Let's just see. I don't know what the exact one is, and I don't even know if this is the actual one that was used. But Luxturna, I don't know how to say it. I'm probably butchering that company's name. Gene therapy. Nope, that's not it. It's gene therapy. Well, this thing costs $850,000, but I don't know how much that surgery costs. But regardless, it's crazy. I mean, I guess people will, read anything into anything and say anything about anything or politicize or just like insert any sort of like propaganda that people can like muster up or
someone. I think that's what it is too. A lot of people, like, especially when things like something like this happens, they're basically trying to use their clout to get clout by criticizing it. Because if there's a positive, there's somebody that's going to be interested in the negative side. There's going to be somebody that wants to find fault in what you're doing. Especially whenever you're someone like Mr. Beast who's giving away like that's your whole thing is just giving away money. Like, if I've watched lots of hours of podcasts of Mr. Beast, and like that's just the type of person that the dude is. Like, and you can tell that it's pretty genuine too. Like, he's not really like tripping about driving a Lamborghini or living in a fat ass mansion. Like, he's fine with having his Tesla in a nice size house. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I mean, if you got that much money, who don't want at least a decent sized house? You know what I'm saying? Right. At the very least, in a nice car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's just like the rest of it. He literally virtually makes no money from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Even though he makes millions of dollars from YouTube, it all goes back into giving away money or making more videos. So
I feel that.
Yeah, you can't be mad at the dude.
Yeah, and plus, like, paying for money is different than healing someone with your hands.
Exactly.
So.
I can't see. I thought it said what surgery that they did in the article that I read, but I can't find it. But yeah, so anyways, all that from the Deion Sanders thing. But the next thing that I also wanted to talk about, which is pretty fucking interesting, Omi and a Hellcat.
I thought it was called Omni. I thought his name was Omni.
Is it Omni or Omi? I'm pretty sure it's Omi.
Because it's OMNI. I thought it was Omni. And why a Hellcat? Well, why name yourself after a Hellcat whenever you have Lamborghinis? Like, that makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it's Omi.
Omi?
Yeah, Omi.
So the N is silent?
Huh?
The N is silent?
There is no N.
Oh, is it OMI?
Yeah, OMI.
I thought it was OMNI.
I think because that's where like that was one of he had a Hellcats too.
Yeah, but he got Lamborghinis. He should have changed his name immediately.
Omi in a Lamborghini,
or Omi in a Lambo. That sounds better than a Hellcat. I mean, don't get me wrong, Hellcats are dope. Don't get me wrong. I would love to have a Hellcat, but that's not a Lambo, bro.
And that's like his name. That's what his name was. You know what I'm saying?
I know that. I mean, that's almost like I be seeing like songs like I think Lil Durk has a song. And it's like Trackhawks and Hellcats and Trackhawks.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're supposed to be rich, bro.
Bro, those are nice, bro.
Yeah, but like it's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool whenever you're a rapper and you're supposed to be rich and you're rapping about cars that I see all the time. That's not cool.
Yes, it is. No, it's bro. Not. Because their Hellcats are different than the ones you're seeing on the street, bro.
Bro,
they're not. They don't have like regular Hellcats, bro.
They're red eyes.
Huh?
They're red eyes, and I see pawpaws driving those.
I see Lambos in Tulsa all the time too from regular. Skylar's freaking uncle drives a Lambo.
You don't see Lamborghinis all the time. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, maybe not in Tulsa.
I mean, well, why not rap about McLarens? You know what I'm saying?
They do rap about them, but nobody wants to be Omi in a McLaren.
I mean, what about Panagani or something like that? Like
Panagani. Those are fire,
why don't you rap
bro.
About those? You know what I'm
those
saying?
Are super crazy.
How come no one raps about Bugattis anymore? Want to know why? Because inflation's getting so bad, and these rappers are realizing. Okay, maybe we need to step down a class. Let's go with the Hellcat.
Hellcats and track
Maybe a
Bentley,
a Z01, a Corvette. I don't know if it's Z01 or something like that, but it's one of those Corvettes, like a high end Corvette.
Yeah,
you know, like eventually, like they're gonna realize, like, dang, Maybe just 3 chains today, not 5.
Not 5. No, but so yeah, Omi and a Hellcat was sentenced to 5.5 years in prison.
Really?
Yeah. So apparently, like, I mean, you always hear things about Omi and a Hellcat. Like, it seems like everything the dude does is illegal, but you really don't
Like
really
Soulja
know
Boy?
what he does. Yeah, type of thing. But basically, what he got caught for was a cable scheme. Out of all things,
Cable?
bro, this dude is going to prison for pirating cable, bro.
He's been pirating cable?
Yes. So, but that's apparently like how he got most of his money.
Well, yeah, then it makes sense for him to go to jail for doing that.
Yeah. So,
But how? What? Like, explain this
so
scheme.
what he did is he had this streaming service basically, and you would pay a subscription, and he basically was stealing like not commercials, but TV shows and movies and pay-per-view events and stuff like that from like the other
he basically was a network provider?
Basically was a network provider, yes. Exactly
Wow.
what it was.
Dang, that's crazy.
It was like a $16.99 membership or whatever.
Really?
Like, yeah, $16.99 a month. And you got access to like a bunch of TV and stuff. He ran it for like, I think it was like 2016 through 2019.
That's wild.
And made like over like $30 million off of it.
Bro, did it say how many like people he had subscribing to? How much did he charge? Like, what was it called?
It was like Gears TV or something like
Gears?
that. Gears TV.
Bro, that's wild.
Yeah, it had a couple of different names. I remember one of them was Gears TV.
Dude,
They had over 100,000 subscriptions, and subscriptions were like $16.99 a month.
Really?
Yeah. And
That's
I'm
crazy.
like, dang, bro, out of all the things, I just never would have imagined him to be a cable provider. Like, oh, he should have changed his name to Omi the Cable Guy.
Yeah, but that may have been too obvious.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But that's crazy though, like that like he was able to do that.
Yeah.
And like like it was legit enough that people were buying into it.
Well, apparently, like, that's the thing about like that business is it's a pretty big business that, and Omi, he swears up and down that like he didn't really know that he was doing anything illegal because like apparently they say that like the business itself has like a kind of a fine line gray area.
Oh, really?
Between legal and illegal.
Really?
And so it's kind of possible that, you know what I'm saying, you could not know.
Dude, that's crazy. Well, they definitely didn't believe him.
They definitely didn't believe him.
So you're going to jail for 5.5 years?
Yeah, 5.5 years. But his sentence started off at like 28 years or something like that. You know what I mean? Like he had way more, and he got it dropped down to like 5.5.
Because I mean, this is like not too long ago, like where like he got all his cars seized.
And that's what the whole thing was about.
Oh, it was about that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Basically,
so yeah, he got, and now he has to forfeit all his cars. He has to forfeit most of his properties and pay back like $30 million in restitution or something like that.
So basically, he's gonna have to find another scam.
Basically,
because I mean, like unless he's like a good stock trader,
well,
what is he gonna do to pay off $30 million? Does he have any skills?
Well, he's pretty big entertain. I mean, he's got a pretty big YouTube channel.
I mean, but what was his YouTube channel about?
He was also he rapped too.
You're not gonna convince me that he was good.
I have no clue. You want to hear some of his stuff?
Dude,
I've never listened to it.
Click.
When I looked up Omi and a Hellcat today to like read the article and stuff, that was the first thing. That's funny. I just looked at it today. I knew that all this happened, but I didn't know exactly what he went. But anyway, when I looked it up, that was the first thing that popped up was musical artist, and then it popped up, and I'm like, this nigga got music. I never learned of his music. Now we probably will get copyrighted for this. So if we ended up bleeping all this out, or if we end up muting this,
we might as well do that anyway.
And then we'll
there's no point in getting strikes for no reason.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's find his music. Most of these are all like his actual videos. All right, here we go. There's even a music video for it and everything.
Oh, Lord. Ooh, I'm going to have to pray tonight. I can already tell.
Stupid YouTube ads.
I'm sure his video is going to be really good.
Yeah.
Like as far as like the quality of it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hear I want to hear what the music. This.
The auto tune is just. I hate the auto tune shit, bro.
Who do you think he is? I mean, I mean, he could be a 6 man. Like, I mean, maybe 8 man.
Bro, that last part,
That's what I
that
was
was
trying to say.
trash.
Like, that's why I brought on the 8. Like, he's coming off the bench in the fourth quarter.
I think he's in the G League, bro.
Think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely can't. Like, I was trying to be positive. Like, I was trying to be a little positive right there.
Yeah,
but he definitely should stick to the cable.
Yeah, Kiki gave him a little bit more credit than I would have because bro belonged in the G League.
Dude, yeah,
overseas, like, China.
I mean, like, again, like the video wasn't bad. I mean, there wasn't very many clips in it.
Yeah. Like
he could have sewed one of them chains around his neck.
Yeah.
To get like a little bit more into the video. So like he could kind of like, you know, have more than just 3 shots.
Yeah.
And more than two shirt changes. I'm just being honest, bro. Like that's what makes a high quality video. Like you can't, like, if you don't change your outfit throughout the video, then I'm gonna think that you shot this all in one day, and it just took you a couple hours.
I agree, bro. I definitely agree.
Like, different settings and stuff like that shows more effort.
I feel like I could shoot a music video, bro.
I mean, anyone can.
The thing is,
can it be good though? Is the thing.
Bro. I just don't think I could edit it good. That's the thing I don't know how to do yet.
Yeah.
But I want to try, bro. Like, because I have like some crazy music video ideas.
I'm sure Willie will. Dude, which I should do, because Willie said he want to come to the city.
Yeah.
And shoot a video downtown. Like, dude, I'll pull up on my track bike, and be like helping out for sure. Cause that'd be cool. But like, you could try there.
That would be lit.
But I mean, like I said, I feel like getting a music video to look good is difficult.
Yeah.
And like, cause like, I mean, I see some people, like they have everything. It looks as though they have everything they need to produce a good video. But like, in some of that's like the creativity of the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have, you know, like all the equipment, but if your product, like if your creativity, you know what I'm saying, and like the way you put things together, like if that's not there, like it's gonna show.
Yeah, because same, like in that same instance, you could have the most creativity and shoot a video on an iPhone.
Literally, dude. Like, have you ever seen whenever they take like a professional photographer and like an amateur photographer and like give the professional like just some rinky dink little camera, and then give like the like super amateur like this high end like I can't think of any of the high end cans, like a Mark or something like that.
Yeah.
5D or something like that. Give him one of those cameras and like just see how, like, I mean, a lot of it's like, you know, like composing the photo, you know, like, what's your subject, like all that type of stuff, like rule of thirds, taking all that stuff into consideration, and like the amateur having like the high end stuff but still can't even make a better photo. You know what I'm saying?
That would literally be me, bro. Like, I feel like I'm so like just lacking when it comes to like how to actually work cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
And
you don't even know how to use your own camera yet.
I really don't even know how to use my own camera. For those that are watching and that like film and stuff, you guys are gonna hate me for this, but I shoot all my videos in auto.
Yeah.
Like, all of them are shot in auto because I don't know how to work. And the thing about it is, like, I like working with cameras and I like making videos, but I don't like actually learning how to like set up. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what I'm passionate about. I wish I could just have somebody come in, set it up for me. I really wish I could just have someone film.
You like to make scripts.
Yeah.
Not so much how to make that script come to
life. Or
life.
just be a director. Like, that's what I'd really like, is to be a director. You know what I mean? Like, tell someone like, okay, yeah, set this up and then point it there and make it look good, you know.
But you gotta, but think about how much better of a director you'd be if like you knew what they should be doing.
What they should be doing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, make it like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As we start to get towards the ending of this here episode, is this 5?
Episode 5, yep.
Okay. I have a question, and this just hit me the other day.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to this politician speak. I don't remember his name. He was I don't know where he's from. I know he was a Republican. But I don't remember what his name was. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah.
But he said that he was speaking about what like a good leader was, or being a good leader. You know, and he alluded to some points that he, you know, felt what made a good leader, and you know, some I agreed with.
Yeah.
You know, some I was like, you know, okay. I mean, I could see it. I wouldn't say it, but you know. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What do you think makes a good leader?
So, right off the top, the first things that come to mind, a good leader, in my opinion, is somebody that can feel empathy for his team. So I feel like keeping in mind that like your team is like, yeah, you're the leader, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, your team is the one that's doing the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're the one that's overseeing and making sure the work is done right, making sure everybody's, you know what I'm saying, staying on their P's and Q's, and encouraging them to, you know what I'm saying, do the work and motivating them.
For sure.
But they're the ones that's, you know what I'm saying, making the engine run.
Yeah.
And so I feel like you have to keep in mind that like you got to put yourself in their shoes, you know what I'm saying? Like you got to put yourself in their position and remember that at one point you were them too, more than likely, you know what I mean? And so for me, like being a good leader is, you know what I'm saying, feeling empathy for your team, and also being able to, like I said, motivate your team and get them to like want to work. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
Because a lot of times, especially because you know me, like I've worked tons and tons of jobs. Like I've had so many jobs, it's ridiculous. I probably had a new job every year since I was 18 type thing, like lots of jobs. And so I've had lots of bosses, you know what I'm saying? I've had lots of management. I've had bosses and I've had leaders, you know what I mean? And there's a big difference
I like
between
sure.
two. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good clip right there.
There's a good clip. But yeah, so you got bosses and you got leaders. And bosses, they're just people that they're just, you know what I'm saying, do this, do that, you know what I'm saying, do this, do that, do this, do that. But a leader is someone that's helping you do this. Hey, let's do this. Let's do that. You know what I mean? Like they're helping you and showing you a way to do the work that maybe you didn't think of, or maybe a way that's easier, whatever the way may be, but they're encouraging you to make the decisions on how you want to do the work. You know what I mean? Like they're not just telling you this needs to be done this way by this time, and you know what I'm saying, this is the only way to get it done. You know what I mean? Like a good leader is going to be, they're going to show you how to get it done, but then like also leave room for you to, you know what I'm saying, explore your creative side and get things done too. And I think a lot of bosses, they struggle with being leaders because they're not able to separate themselves from the boss leader, you know what I mean, that boss role, you know what I mean? Like they're stuck in that boss role. They want people to respect them as the boss.
For sure.
They want people to see them as management. And so they just kind of like are stern. They kind of don't really feel a whole lot of empathy. And that's like one good way to just run the crew off, you know what I mean? Because if your crew ain't happy, like what's to keep them from staying? It doesn't matter. Like right now in my job, I make good money, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like it's just such a like corporate type of job, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you're just a number. That it's getting to the point where it's like it's no matter how good the money is, like I'm not happy, you know what I mean? Like, and I need to do something that's like makes me happy type of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I feel that for sure.
Yeah,
and I think that's definitely, I definitely agree with like a leader needs to be able to like empathize with, you know, like the people that he's leading.
Yeah,
and understand them.
Yeah,
and to kind of add on to that, like I also think that like a leader needs to like understand them and like build rapport with them enough to where like he understands like their strengths and what their weaknesses is, so that he knows the tasks that need to be performed on this given job, and he's able to extract, the strengths out of certain individuals based off of the rapport he's built, and put them in positions where like they're more apt to succeed here, because I know that this person, personality, the way that they structure their workday, like anything along those lines can help that person succeed further. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like how you said like a leader and a boss. Like a boss just kind of like just shows up.
Yeah.
Like I definitely had a boss like that, which like if he liked you, like he would definitely talk to you and like more friendly with you and stuff like that. But like if he wasn't a fan of you, like from the get go, like it's almost as if like he didn't even try to like go any further. Like he just like basically just show up, see if you're doing your job. If you're not, he's gonna complain to you or yell at you about something and go on about it, like not really ever trying to like get to know the person as like a human being. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I feel like that's what it all comes down to. Like you trying to get to know your crew as the humans that they are.
Yeah, that's a good point right there too.
You know what I'm saying?
Because and another thing in my job now, like I almost don't feel like I'm looked at as a human being. I feel like I'm looked at as a robot that's supposed to do this job with no errors. You know what I mean? And so it almost kind of makes you feel like you're worth less than product. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they view product more than they view, they view their stock in their product more than they view the stock in their employees.
For sure.
And that's just like,
yeah, that's one of the flaws of capitalism.
Yeah, and it's the reason why like the turnover rate is so high at a lot of these places, and they don't like. I seriously wonder, like whenever they're sitting down in these meetings and stuff, and they're discussing why the turnover rate is so high. I wonder if that's something that they're actually discussing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like this is the reason that our turnover rate is so high, but there's nothing we can do about it. You know what I mean? Like
and like the thing with those, excuse me. And the issue with those is like those type of jobs. Like whenever you get into a point where like you can literally like you have people always coming and always getting, like it makes it to where you're less apt to even care, because you're just like
they're not gonna stay anyway.
We have 50 more applications. That's just today.
Yeah.
Like 50 a day.
Yeah.
It's Friday. Do the math. If you want to raise, I'll pay him less.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. But I definitely I'd like that question though, because we need more leaders in today's world, you know what I'm saying? Especially in today, bro. Like in today, everybody just wants to kind of do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? And follow someone else's lead, and it's okay to like even do the same things as other people are doing it, but do it your own way. Sure. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like a lot of people, they just want to be copycats. They want to do exactly what other people are doing, the exact same way that they're doing it, and hope that they can find the same success as those people. And then they wonder why do I not have the same success? You know what I mean? Well, it's because you're not being your own original self. So.
Exactly. Especially with like online content. Yeah. Like at this point, I mean, you probably won't find too many markets that have not been tapped. Yeah. By a massive amount of individuals. Yeah. So at this point, it really does come down to like the personality of the individual. Yeah. As well as like the content that they provide. Like. Right. Like you could take like even like healthcare, you can take 2 physical therapists, same education, same certificates if you want to go down that road, and you could take one patient and one therapist gets no results or minimal results, and then the other one gets the person to where they wanted to go, right? And they were going at a rate that was exceeding the last therapist, and like sometimes it's just the rapport that one builds with someone can completely transform the relationship. That's why it's so important, and that's why I think I agree with you. Like a good leader, it definitely someone that's going to understand their workforce.
Right. All right. So going into the end of this pod here, I had a couple of little questions, something just to kind of keep it light. Kind of a couple of would you rathers. Okay. So the first would you rather is, would you rather be broke, but like you get everything provided, you know what I'm saying? But like it's the basics, like so you're broke, but you live in like, huh?
I don't want that.
You haven't even heard the second option yet.
it could be death, and I'll choose that one.
All right.
All right, go.
All right. So you're broke, right? But you have everything provided. You know what I'm saying? You get free water and food and stuff like that. Not food of your choosing, just like
I get it. Get on. I get it.
Yeah. Okay. Or you could be rich, bro. Like
and depressed.
Stupid rich.
And depressed.
But you got to work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, no days off. No, just to be fair.
Okay, I was like, wait, no, I don't want to do that.
Exactly. See, just to be fair, you work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. You get 1 week off a year.
Or I can go being broke, and so like, do I have the opportunity to work more?
No, you're broke. Like you have to take what they give you. You know what I'm saying? So this week, if you get bologna sandwiches, then you get bologna. Next week you might get noodles. The week after that, might be chicken nuggets.
Well, then I'm gonna go with the rich, being rich and working 12 hours a day, because what kind of work are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, because 12 hours a day, like, are we talking about 12 hours a day? Because I know rich people who
you gotta go order fill at Walmart DC.
You said what?
Order fill at Walmart DC.
No sir. You can. I'll take being broke on that. Because like, bro, that 12 hours a day for 6 days a week for the rest of my life, bro, you're not making it. You're not making it. You're gonna be depressed. You are gonna be a lot of things.
Bro, I work 4 days a week, like 10 hours a day, and I'm depressed.
I mean, not really. 40 hours. I mean, but like, at least you get time off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and of course, like, you're gonna have jobs that you dislike, but like, you don't plan to be there for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Yeah.
You talking about I have to do that for the rest of my life.
The rest of your life.
For 12 hours for what is 12 times 6? I don't know what that math is.
That is 72.
Is it?
Yeah.
72 hours a week.
72 hours.
Yeah. No, thank you. That leaves. I mean, you basically, you would be wrecked.
You have a whole nother 12 hours. You got 8 hours of sleep, 4 hours of free time, and then 12-hour workday, and then you get 1 day off, and then every year you get 1 week off of your choosing, any week you want it to be.
I just don't see the longevity out of that. Like, at least on the other end, like, you don't have access to go do things or to go buy things, but you don't have to have money to go walk through a forest.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have money to be happy
or to have a meaningful friendships and stuff like that.
Exactly. Like, I mean, like, at that point, like, you're going to be doing a lot of things with your hands. Like you're going to be doing a lot of, you know, like, if there's anything that you want, you're going to have to make it yourself. Yeah. Which is basically how things used to be.
Going back to the OG way.
Literally. Oh, you want a new bench for your room? There's some trees out back.
All right, so here's the next one. Would you rather be built, like, I'm talking jacked, like straight up like The Rock, you know what I'm saying? But and you're healthy. You got a great health, you know what I'm saying? Great general health.
So I've not been pushing roids for the past 20 years.
No roids. Straight, just natural, just buildness, healthy, good joints and all that. But I'm talking about you are dog shit ugly, boy. I'm talking about ugly, bro. So like, what's teeth just, no, I gotta explain, bro, because the ugliness in this is just teeth all, like, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, so crater face, everything.
Basically the ugliest version of a human that I can think of.
The ugliest, bro. Take that and then mix that with the second ugliest, and then they had a baby, and then it was super ugly. Okay. That's what you look like. Okay. Or you could be, you can even choose. You can either be skinny or fat. It's hell. Or super skinny, like anorexic skinny. Okay. Mary-Kate and Ashley skinny. Okay. Or an unhealthy, but you look good though, boy. I mean, that face, the card though.
I'm not gonna choose being unhealthy over.
Face card is valid.
Yeah, but you're unhealthy. I would rather be ugly.
But you're like the most beautiful person in the world, like, as far as face. So you can get like any endured, like, you can basically dang near be rich because everybody just.
You're probably not even gonna live very long.
Everybody wants to be friends with you and stuff.
You're probably not gonna live very long. and they're probably friends with you because you're unhealthy.
You're just unhealthy. Like, you're not like sick or nothing. You just, you know what I'm saying? You eat McDonald's and you got poor gut health.
Well,
and
being unhealthy is a spectrum.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
what are we talking about? Are we talking about, like late stage type 2 diabetic? Like,
nah, just like
neuropathic foot ulcers. You
just think of somebody that
feet,
just like
you can't even clip your own toenails type.
No,
like,
not quite that unhealthy. Just like somebody that's like, they eat McDonald's every day. They just drink a whole bunch of soda. They don't ever do no type of exercise. Hold on, it gets a little bit worse. They're just like very unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have very poor gut. Their bones be cracking and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're like 20 years old, but they got
but you're basically saying, said that like they weren't that unhealthy. So like, are they like really unhealthy or are they not unhealthy? Because now you're explaining someone that's like, I mean, some metabolic syndrome type stuff, like some stuff like, do I have hypertension?
You're unhealthy, bro. Like, you're just,
bro.
You're always sick. How about that? Like, you're always sick. You know what I'm saying?
I
like,
don't want that.
You're always like,
I'll be ugly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll just be the ugliest jacked person. And honestly, I could probably build a following off that. Have you seen Ice JJ Fish?
Ice JJ Fish is swole, bro.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Is that? Dude, then that's who you is that who you were describing? Ice JJ Fish?
I wasn't even thinking about him. I just not thought about that.
Dude, I mean, Ice JJ Fish, not the most
pretty
pleasant.
sure he got swole.
I mean, the Ice JJ Fish I remember was not swole. He was super skinny.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
I think he got swole.
Well,
maybe not. I'm thinking of somebody else.
He used to get clowned on the way he looks.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of somebody else, not Ice JJ Fish. I think it's 50 Tyson that's swole. 50
Tyson was a little bit.
Yeah.
He used to get clowned as well.
Yeah.
So, but I would definitely still rather be healthy and ugly than beautiful and unhealthy and sick.
All right, what if you take health out of it? You was healthy either way.
Well, then yeah, I would much rather be pretty. I would much rather have a beautiful face and a skinny body that's not really, or even like a slightly over. Like I don't want to be obese.
No, you're obese.
No, dude, because like when you're obese, bro, like shit goes downhill, bro. I'm not joking, bro. We literally have family like that, like
that's facts.
Who have legitimately, like the front door of their house had to get cut because they couldn't fit the body through it. Like he was taken to the morgue on a flatbed, bro.
Yeah.
You're that obese.
Yeah.
Can't move. Can't do nothing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no thank you. I'm okay with being a little bit overweight though. I'll be a little bit overweight.
Nah, you're 400 pounds.
Dude, that's still. I mean, that hurts, bro. Like it hurt my knee just thinking about that. I'm not joking, bro. That literally hurts my knee. Like I'm already like overweight, and like my knees don't hurt or anything like that. But like I can imagine because I know the difference. Like when I have more weight on me.
Oh, definitely.
And when I'm lighter.
Yeah.
Like, I can definitely tell that my joints are carrying more load.
Yeah.
Like I am not lying to myself about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely felt way more limber when I was in the gym, a lot more than I do now.
Or just being able to like handle your body more.
Yeah. Luckily now that I like have started this job, I've started to lose a lot more weight than what I was like 6 months ago.
For sure.
So I can even start to feel a kind of a difference now, but
for sure.
Definitely like 6 months, bro. It would be like walking up the steps, literally, bro. By the time I would get up to the top of the steps, I was
really, yeah. It can like that, dude.
It was bad, bro. I was like almost 250 pounds, though. I was close to 250.
I ran 4 miles yesterday, and my legs hurt today.
I would never run 4 miles.
You should do it. It was really fun,
bro.
Like that point, like that. I like that point whenever, like the body starts to say like, all right, let's stop, but then the mind is like, we're going, you know, like we're still going, and then like everything starts to like hurt a little bit, and then like you kind of like change up like the way you're activating muscles, like or like what part of your foot's hitting the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like proper. Maybe one of the running therapists can tell me if I'm wrong or not. Scott, am I wrong? He probably won't listen to this, but no, I ran yesterday like 4 miles, and like honestly, I don't remember last time I ran 4 miles, and it wasn't like 4 miles continuously. Like I walked some of it too, just because like I can't run 4 miles straight out. But like no, like my legs and hips are like sore today.
Yeah, I'm not running 4 miles no time. All right, and so the last one I got for us is, if you could be in any sport, what sport would it be?
Ooh, that's a toss up between.
I'm NBA all the way, straight out the gate.
Dude, not even in my top 5.
Really?
Not even in my top 5.
Oh, I'm definitely going to the NBA.
Dude, European soccer or football?
Football?
Or a cyclist, a track cyclist.
Really?
Yeah, just because like I like track bikes, bro.
Yeah,
that's just what I do. That's just what I do. But or
I figured you would say something. I figured soccer
or
football
or a rallycross driver.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That's a sport. Is that not considered a sport?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Like Ken Block. Look, dude, I opened up my time capsule when I went back to Coffee, bro, and I legitimately have the original Fast and Furious DVD in my time capsule.
Really?
That's how much it meant to me.
Damn.
Yeah, it's in my like this is in the box with like my high school football.
You did like that movie a lot,
dude. It's the movie that made me fall in love with cars.
Yeah.
And then the Subaru WRX was the first turbocharged engine I ever was in, and that just accelerated it.
Yeah.
Like for sure. Like I've always liked cars.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to the NBA. I'm dunking on people.
Really?
I'm shooting it from deep, bro.
Yeah. I mean, NBA would be dope. Or I mean, NFL football would be cool. I just like just the contact is just like,
that's what would make me not want to do it for football.
Like not that I don't want to get hit. I'm just like,
I don't want to get hit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to take that damage.
And honestly, like I would rather just be sponsored. Like going from teams, like bro, like Mal was telling me, like bro, you could move to one city, boom, they done traded you back across the other country, back across the country. Now you gotta move someplace. Like that would be like I would rather just be like Ken Block and like have a sponsor.
Yeah.
Like Monster Energy. This is my sponsor.
Yeah.
I go all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Their logos all over my car.
Yeah.
I drink they drinks.
Yeah.
I wear they hats. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff. Like I don't buy clothes.
Is that who you would want to sponsor you as Monster?
It wouldn't matter. Red Bull would be cool too. Actually, Red Bull, because I'm not like, I like Monster, but I like Red Bull better. Yeah. It's just a better drink in my opinion.
I like Nos,
but I don't drink it. Like, dude, I could not tell you last time I drank a Red Bull.
I drink Nos sometimes at work.
Really?
Yeah.
I've had Nos before, but I wasn't a big fan of the Nos.
Really?
I wasn't a big fan of the Nos. It was actually kind of gross.
Hits.
Really?
That should be busting.
I just like black coffee.
Yeah.
And smoothies.
Yeah.
But.
Well, all right, guys. That's it for us today. Episode 5 finished with a banger.
Is that wait? Cinco, yeah.
Cinco, yeah.
For some reason, Ocho is 8.
Cinco. At 85.
85. Yeah. Ocho Cinco.
Well, it's actually Ocho Cinco or something like that.
Yeah. Bro, can you hurry up? I'm trying to go watch Last of Us.
Bro, do not ever rush me off the pod. This dude see, this right here is the type of shit that I deal with this dude. But hey, with that being said, man, we hope you guys enjoyed this pod. Make sure that you hit that like button, hit that comment section, smash that subscribe. Tune in next week because we got another dope episode coming for you guys, man. We hope you guys enjoyed that shit. We out. Let's go. And that's a wrap, baby. Episode 5 in the books.